Welcome to my farm. My name is Delci from A Life of Heritage, and I raise what I consider to be a special breed of goats known as Mini-Nubians. Today we are going to discuss an important condition that affects goats called caprine arthritic encephalitis, or CAE. If you watched my last video, you will know that we said goodbye to my sweet Kira. It was a hard decision to make, and amid all of those emotions about my goat and my dad's failing health, I was also feeling very worried about my entire herd.
Can you burp up some cud and start chewing, please? Yeah, there you go.
When Kira started to fail, I wasn't sure if it was just founder or if I was also dealing with CAE, and that terrified me. She was having lots of problems and complications, and there was this back of the mind fear. What if this is also CAE? We tested, we got back the results, and all of the goats came back negative. Such a relief. These results will go into my goat binder, and I'll also document each goat receiving this test, and their results will go in here as well. And I don't need you eating it. No, you would not be good. CAE is a viral disease that primarily affects goats, but it can also impact sheep. It is caused by a lentivirus, which is similar to the one that causes HIV in humans. Although the virus primarily affects the joints and the nervous system, it can also cause a range of other health issues. You may find hard udders, fatal pneumonia, and just progressively crippling arthritis as some of the symptoms and the visible signs. More often than not, a goat is infected through bodily fluids from their mother, like from her colostrum or milk. When a goat is infected with CAE, it may initially show no visible symptoms. However, as the virus progresses, the goat may develop arthritis, which can cause lameness and difficulty walking. Swelling and pain in the affected joints are actually common signs. In fact, the knees will probably be oversized and swollen in appearance. Preventing and controlling CAE is crucial for maintaining a healthy goat herd. One of the key steps is to test all of your breeding goats before introducing them to the herd. This helps identify any infected individuals and prevents the spread of the virus. And regularly then testing your goats and keeping a closed herd will ease your mind and just help you maintain a CAE-free herd. Testing for CAE involves taking the blood samples from the goats and conducting ELISA tests. These tests detect the presence of antibodies. There is a slight possibility of a false negative, and this would happen when a CAE infected goat hasn't produced any antibodies, but they can still shed the virus and infect other goats. But if your goat has produced antibodies, it really has the virus, and it will test positive, and therefore it will shed the virus to the animals that surround it. And it's very hard to get an accurate test in kids under 6 months of age. It's actually best to wait until they're at least 8 months old or older. While there is no specific treatment or cure for CAE, the ELISA test, which I already mentioned, is the one that we used, and it is the most reliable testing, and it has a sensitivity of up to 95%. So although we can't give any treatment, we can at least know if your goats are suffering from it. You may find that a goat with CAE will produce 25% less milk, and they may actually stop producing milk altogether. And if you're raising kids, less milk means smaller babies, and that means that will affect them long term and their marketability. And when you sell your goats, people will ask you if you've tested. And so having a positive herd will mean less or no sales. Proper management practices are also crucial in preventing the spread of CAE. Regular cleaning and disinfecting of barns, the feeding equipment and troughs, and on water troughs will just minimize the chances of transmissions. Also, isolating infected goats and separating kids from adult goats who will also just play a vital role if you know they have CAE. Maintaining a well-balanced diet rich in nutrients is essential for supporting the overall health and immune system of goats. So providing a diet with high-quality forage, the minerals, supplements, and adequate clean water can help strengthen their resistance to diseases, all diseases, including CAE. While CAE is a serious concern for goat farmers, with proper management, testing, quarantining new goats, and preventative measures, it is possible to minimize its impact on your herd. By taking these steps, we ensure that our goat herd, it leads a happy and healthy life on our farm. Huh.